This channel is supported by my courses over at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.
Yeah, good morning. You got very low water this morning. I don't think many boats are going to even attempt it, not to mention it's 57 degrees out. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere with this, but hey, you know what? In the Hobie, so I'm not going to worry about the water level, and I'm going to poke around. There's a couple of things I want to try. This is never going to happen, but one of the possibilities is I'm going to go where I know there are some, let's call them baby tarpon, small tarpon. You know what? If I can catch one of those, I'm pretty sure I can catch a snook. If I can catch that, I know I can catch trout. It's a nice calm day. I bet I can find redfish. So I'm still looking for that elusive grand slam of tarpon, trout, redfish, snook. It will not happen this morning, but we'll see. So I'm seeing a lot of fish rolling up here. I want to know what that is.
I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell.
This is not what my plan was, but I'm curious as to what this rolling stuff is over here.
And this is Southwest Florida. Alright, took one cast to solve the mystery of what those fish were. They look bigger from a distance. It's just ladyfish. So, alright, going to go get back on the original plan here. Okay, 4 species to catch. The hardest one by far is to get a tarpon. And it makes sense where I'm going to just beach the kayak and wait a little bit. And I've even got a short rod, 6 foot 2 inch, because some of the spots are pretty tight.
Alright, here's the objective. Catch one tarpon of pretty much any size and then go for other stuff. It's a long shot. This is one of the places they could be.
Yeah, and I've fished this spot maybe 5 times in my life, and I've hooked a grand total of 1 tarpon, but hey, there's still a chance. And I've got 2 other spots I can hit after this. The plan is to make about a half dozen casts and then move on.
Oh, look at this coming over here.
Yeah, there was something making a V-wake there. It looks sizable. Basically, the only thing I've caught here are some snook, half dozen, and 1 tarpon. And by tarpon, you know, I'm talking 24 inches. So. I mean, this is winter. Like I mentioned, it's 57 degrees out. It's been cold. I know the water temperature is about 64, maybe 63, somewhere in there. So this is definitely not a good tarpon situation in this area. I mean, this is not where they are this time of year. The Keys are okay, but Southwest Florida, there's just some holdovers in some places. And my bet is maybe I can get 1. Oh, there he is. There is my juvenile tarpon right there. Now I go fish for other fish. Thanks, buddy. Made it easy. Wrong way, wrong way. You know what? I'm not done here because I catch snook here too, and I need a snook. Oh, that was a good hit. Damn it. Yeah, that tarpon ended up drenching me, got my camera lens. I didn't want to drag him up high. I tried to keep him in the water there. It was a little sharp up high, oysters and stuff. And but I managed to get him. And so, okay, one down. That's the hard one. But I've been here before. You know, I 7:40 one time, 7:40 in the morning, I had 3 species. I had everything but a redfish. Fished for like 6 more hours. Could not get a redfish. So I've got a long way to go here. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, this is something else I needed. Trout. Okay. I'm down to snook and redfish. Shocked I caught a trout back here. There is. All right, I spent about 30 more minutes back in that general area trying to get a snook and couldn't get a snook, so I got to get out of here because that tide's dropping. I'm scraping bottom here. You can see my Hobie fins are out of the water, and I'm just basically pushing myself along. Yeah, you know, the problem is if you get stuck, you can't walk it out. It's too soft. It's not. This is not something you can walk on. Your feet will sink right in. So. But yeah, I'll push it through, get to where I can get to some more fishable water. All right, staying with the same lure for now. That's the Salt Strong John Skinner Mossy Mullet. It's got the Dr. Juice on there. Yeah, just kind of catches everything, and it's perfect for throwing into the shallower stuff here. So I'm gonna work this bank. That's on an 1/8 ounce 3/0 owner swim bait hook. I'm gonna get that snook up in here somewhere. Not this side, the other side. Something. It is a snook. Oh, he's a small one, but guess what, buddy? You're counting today. Okay. Snook. Okay. Tarpon, trout, snook. I'm gonna make a few more casts in here. All right, I had to work for that one a little bit. That is the first of 26 snook I will catch on this trip.
Let me go with something that sinks a little more. The thought being that you have a better shot at a redfish with this in this little slightly deeper water.
All right, so that's a 3-inch Z-Man something or other. I'll put a link in the video description. And the jig head is a Z-Man Trout Eye 1/4 ounce. And yeah, I'll put the juice on there. I figure it can't hurt. And by the way, I can't get those Z-Mans to stick on this head without using super glue. I know other people do the same thing. Some people have told me they don't need it. I don't understand how that is, especially if you get a lot of hits, they pull it down. But hey, if you super glue it on there, well, you'll see how many fish I can catch on it.
Trout, don't need you. You don't count for anything.
Yeah, ladyfish. All right, so I'm going to throw in, get stuck on the bank, but you're going to see a cool sight there. There's going to be a couple of snook right up against the bank.
Look at these snook laying in here. Laying right up against the bank. Well, you can imagine getting a small red up against this bank here. Trout. Come on, there's trout and there's snook in here. You tell me there's no freaking redfish?
Yeah, I'm twitching this thing real close to the bottom because I figure that's where those redfish are going to be, if there's any.
Got something. Okay, a little better snook.
So the spot that I would go to if I was fishing strictly for redfish, it's a little ways away from here. It's certainly, I don't know, a mile and a half or something. The problem is the water's so low, so I'm going to stick with this even though I've caught only like 2 redfish in this area ever. But where else could they be with such shallow water? Now I'm regretting spending 30 minutes in that other area trying to catch one snook, and now it's like every cast over here. But, you know, I obviously didn't know that's the way it was going to be. That was a nice snook. Huh. Perfect. Oh, I gotta change this leader. So those aren't waders I'm wearing. Those are Bimini-based slickers in the low boots. Those Bimini-based slickers, they're breathable. The top's breathable. I've been wearing these things like it's unbelievable for Florida. I've been wearing them almost every trip, boat, kayak. It doesn't matter. It's just been so chilly, and they're breathable, so they're comfortable, and they're pretty inexpensive too. I think there's something like $70 or something, and there's a link in the video description to that. Just picking away at the snook, man. Eventually, there's got to be redfish here somewhere. Just one. Oh, he's staying down. Staying down. Uh-oh, that's him. That's a redfish. Come on, baby. I know I should net you. I'm not gonna do it. Yes! Grand slam. Grand slam. He's not big, but there he is. Thank you. Yep, had a feeling about that one. Didn't come up. Yeah, I'm going to change my leader and do some fishing. 9:49. 9:49. Grand Slam. Yep, sunrise was 7:18. I started, my first cast was well after sunrise, so took about 2 hours. Very happy with that. Oh, look at that first cast. First cast after the redfish. So I made one call right. I didn't think anybody was going to go out today. And this is a Saturday. This is the day before New Year's Eve. There's a lot of people around, but 57 is cold for here, and the water being so low, yep, it's perfect to sneak out in the kayak. Oh, it's like every cast in here. One mistake I made is I should have gone to 40 liter. Yeah, I use 30-pound leader on these small jigs, mostly meant for redfish. But the snook, they just really abuse leader, so I'm up to using 40-pound tests for those. So they keep scraping that leader up, but I'm not going to break any off, so that's good. Different species there. Yeah, mangrove snapper. That's the smallest of about, I think, like 4 that I caught on this trip. Oh, look at this. There. I did have the right idea about staying in here. Okay. And on it went. You know what the real lucky part of this trip, besides getting a tarpon, was getting that trout early, because the other ones dropped off. I never actually landed another trout, but yeah, the total ended up being 26 snook, of which this was the biggest right here. So, no big ones, not like I've gotten on some of those other videos. But yeah, definitely great action. Yeah, and you know what? I even added one more redfish to the catch. Boy, it just goes to show you never know how a fishing trip's going to play out. I had a plan, I stuck to it, but I didn't have very high hopes. Just the way, you put your hand in the water, it's cold, and it hasn't been great. So, all right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner and my new Northeast Fishing message board there. There's a link to that in the video description. And don't forget my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, a bestseller on Amazon. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.